Righty. Hey, everybody. We are ready to get started. Hope everyone's had a good week, good weekend so far. Gorma Bald, hello. Welcome. Glad you're here to join me tonight. I honestly have no idea what I plan on doing. Hey, Big Ed, welcome. How's everything going? I'm sure everybody's been running a lot of the holiday quests. I'm not sure if I'm going to run those tonight or what the heck I'm going to do. I hadn't really decided. I know before all of the holiday questing started, I was working on I think I finished up uh, Goblin Town, and I was looking to start getting this guy into Mordor. Not Mordor. Moria. I'll find it. Sweet. I'm glad you're here, man. Hey, I'm fine, Big Ed. Excellent. Doing great. And look, my inventory is pretty decent. I like that. It's actually kind of unusual. All right, let me get this puppy kicked off here. Hopefully everybody can see the stream just fine and can hear me okay. I hope. So we're going to get this puppy rolling. Hello, and welcome to the Expected Unexpected stream, episode number 47 here on twitch.tv/LOTRO stream. My name is Baklagor, your host. I stream every or most Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central. You can find me streaming on my own Twitch channel as well at twitch.tv/Baklagor. Thanks to Standing Stone Games for making all this fun stuff possible. Tonight, I think I'm going to continue playing with Bogart here, but I need to switch his name. I'm terrible at this stuff, aren't I? This is Bogart on Brandywine. There we go. Now we're up to date. Oh, I've been slacking. I will fully admit that. Ooh, I like that. See, that's the kind of goat I want to get. Where do I get that goat from? Is that goat available in the store? Come on. Oh, gone. Which goat was that, I wonder? Man, that was awesome. What y'all think? I should continue running some of these holiday quests? Is that what everyone wants to see? Or y'all want me to run the stuff that gets me into Moria? I'm here for you guys, so it's really up to y'all. I can run any of it. It's all pretty fun for me. Don't worry about it. As long as there's no bad words and anything like that, you're pretty good. As long as it's appropriate, you'll be all right. As long as there's no harassing or anything like that, you're good to go. Man, the street looks like they might have got some of the Twitch stuff worked out, which is good. Hey, Solar, what's happening? Solars. Eating pizza. That's awesome. I just had Chick-fil-A for supper, so there you go. I like the chicken strips, so had some Chick-fil-A chicken strips for supper. Well, let's see. What kind of mischief can I get in there, Big Ed? I have a tough time getting around the haunted burrow. I'll tell you that. Find the scattered hobbits. All right, we'll do that one again, I guess. Scattered hobbits in the haunted burrow. There bees one.
Dear me, what do you want?
There's one hobbit. Yep, can't go in there. Can't go in there. I get so twisted around. Y'all are gonna laugh at me, I promise you. Look, another hobbit.
It's been a foul day, it has.
There's two hobbits. Not that away. Oh, I've got to relearn all of this, don't I? Look, another hobbit. Are they all on the same floor with this particular one? That would be awesome if I didn't have to change floors. I think I've been back there. That's going back out. Okay. No, that way. I'm gonna get lost. Y'all know I will. I need to get me some new cosmetic outfits. Well, there were 3 on that first row. Ah, the bugs got me. The bats. I've been attacked by bats. Ah!
Goodness.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only one hobbit that way. No, that's going to take me back in here. This one takes me out. Got 4 of 6 so far. There's one.
A lovely
That's
day, isn't it?
now 5. Now I probably need to get to the attic, right? I'll bet you the attic is where I probably have to end up going. Oh, look, I'm back on the opposite end. Kanuki nut. Has everybody been enjoying the Haunted Burrow and the Halloween quest? Okay, that's not a way out. No hobbits here. I got him. Okay, creeping wing. I think I got the hobbits that were in here already. Nope, maybe not. I bet the 5th one's going to be in here. I mean, the 6th one be in here. That goes back to the basement, but can't really use that. Body there. Doesn't look like there's anybody on this end. Nope. Like I said, I get completely turned around in these things. I've run them a few times and I still don't know my way around. Don't think that's the way out. Yep. Okay. Perhaps. There she is.
Oh, mercy me.
That's another hobbit. Now. Nope, that's locked. Not that way. Not that way. Nope. Back to the top. Sweet. That wasn't too bad. That's probably one of the best runs I've done so far in that.
Good day.
What's another good one to run? Can't do the race.
Might I speak with you a moment?
I need to do attic, basement, creeping wing, cobweb wing, and get back before time runs out. I will not be successful. I'm going to try, but y'all are going to laugh at me because this is going to be terrible. You have to find proof. Lord only knows where the proof is, because I don't know. That's not there. Not there. When you haven't done these, it's really bad. Proof that I was in. See, I'm not going to make this. I don't know where to go. I have no clue. And I don't read the forums and quote unquote see where I have to go ahead of time. But you almost have to with a quest like this, otherwise you never make it in time. Oh no, not the mystery door. Yeah, I'm gonna fail big time. Look where I end up. Look where I ended up. Oh, yay. Hey, Stage, what's going on? gotta be on these tables that they have laid out, but Jesus Christ. This is confusing. It's not there. Not there. Apparently not here. There's nothing for me to click on. Nothing there to click on. Nothing on these tables. I'm so lost. The precious is lost. Lost the precious. This is something else. I still have 16 minutes left. It's like it's not impossible. But I haven't even found the first clue. The map is too big. They don't have a mini map. I can't try to find it based on the map. Okay, that was the basement. Couldn't find anything in the basement. Creeping wing. It's cobweb. Oh, I'm not doing the mystery door again. I don't think there's anything for the haunted burrow itself. Oh, nope, not back yet. Look, I finally found one. Oh, it is for me. It's extremely confusing. Okay, so now I gotta find. Everybody says once you learn your way through it, it's fine. It's just a matter of learning it. Right now, what I have to do is I have to find whatever clue has been left or proof. So there'll be one clicky item somewhere that I can click on, and that'll provide proof that I was in that part of the haunted burrow. The problem is finding that clicking, and my mouse seems to have issues lately with LOTRO. So one click and it completely throws everything off. And look, I think there's the clue. As soon as I can get unstuck here. Nope. Nope, I thought that might be it. There's nothing clickable. And then these spiders pop out and they zap you, knock you out, and players can throw stuff at your feet and cobwebs shoot out everywhere. Cockroaches shoot out everywhere. It's just little bitty things that are meant to challenge you. Nothing. Nothing clickable. A lot of cobwebs. And there's this one. Okay. See how that was available on the wall? That's the kind of stuff you have to look for. But now I have 11 minutes left, and I have two more to find. I need one from the basement, and I got to find the one in the creeping wing. So now I have to make my way out of here, back to the creeping wing. And if those things don't stop you each time. See, that wasn't the cobweb wing. I mean, that wasn't the creeping wing. Problem is for me is the delete key is on the complete opposite side of where my hand is touching the keyboard. So I have no easy way to hit the delete key for me. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Maybe I can change that to use one of my mouse. Is that the one I just went in? Okay, now I actually hit the creeping wing. There it is. I just have to reach across my body and click on it. Okay, that's the creeping wing. Now I have to go and find the basement. And it is... oh, right there. Alright. Poorly hidden chest. Don't need that. Barrel back. Nothing there. Poorly hidden chest. There doesn't seem to be anything on this end. There it is. I've never mapped it, obviously. Oh, sweetie, you can turn that light on. In fact, it helps. I'm not as dark. Yeah, that adds a little bit more light. Yeah, I've never mapped it.
How do you do?
But I actually did it. That's the first time I did it, and the delete key thing actually helped me with that. That was a big help. It's just difficult because my left hand is WASD on the keyboard, my other hand is on the mouse, and the delete key is way on the right hand side of the keyboard, so I've got to just go across. But I did that one.
Stay and have some tea.
I thought I just did that. Oh, that was a casual stroll. I bet you the race through, how long do you have to take?
Might I speak with you a moment?
Do y'all know how long you have to make it through when you race through? I bet it's not 16 minutes. Z's a good idea. Yeah, Z. Let's see. Current, what is the delete key? Oh no, it's going to be under key mapping, not under UI. Let's change this right now. All quick slots. Well, Alt, Shift. Select nearest item. What is Z currently bound to? It's not going to show me. What is Z bound to? So I need to know what to change that. SRUN. I never use push to talk, so that's perfect. There we go. Nice.
Could I take a
That might
moment
help.
of your time?
I have a gaming mouse. I haven't programmed any of the buttons on it. How about that? All right, let's see. What is this guy? Ventured to the haunting burrow, for I was sure there would be a treasure tucked away in every corner. I swore I wouldn't have until I came away with a few riches. Instead of jewels at the bottom of various jars and whatnot, I found the most horrible things. That one. I know which one that one is.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Find the source of the rattling in the attic. Doesn't do much good if I don't use it for anything, huh? Burrow. Party tree. I thought the attic was somewhere that... Yep, that way. Can't use that door for the attic. Where's the other door for the attic? Anybody remember? Nope, not there. Not that way. That's the party tree. No, it's not those two. That's the creeping wing. That direction. That's still the party tree. Thought that attic door was somewhere over here. It's the basement. Riddle door. Cobweb wing. That's the mystery door. Don't want to go there. So the party tree. That's the creeping wing. Creeping wing. There's the attic. There we go. Okay, so it's the other side. Come on. There we go.
Oh, good day.
He has another one.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Creeping wing. Okay. Didn't have enough room for all of it, did you? Told you needed 3. I told you, I told you, I told you. Oh. There's the candle. That's what we have to click on. About halfway through. Yeah. Oh, I want to finish this. As Elena would say, you could do it, Papa. Come back to the creeping wing. Oh. Busted again. See?
A lovely day, isn't it? Could I take a moment of your time?
The roaring in the cobwebbed wing. All right, this ain't working out. Hold on. How do I... There we go. But now how do I turn off this auto targeting? Toggle auto attack. No. X. Okay, that's X. Got it. Okay. I'm looking for the cobweb wing. That's the attic again. Don't want the attic. That's the area I want. Thanks, Strider. I should have been paying attention to the chat, but I wasn't. Jar of honey. There it is. Oh no! Something is coming! Roar! Oh yeah, you can cry. Okay, I can't, that's the same door. Obviously, I can't click that door. Told you we needed more totes. Oh, that's where you come in at. Oh, every time. Kanuki nut. That's the creeping wing, which I don't want. Okay. Joking. Ooh, there we go.
How do you do?
Okay, I've always blown the dancing. What are you supposed to do with the dancing? Well, apparently that one's not here now. So the dancing is like every month? Interesting. Must be some kind of glitch. What else is there that's repeatable? Opal.
How rude.
This one. Complete a spirited harvest. Every day there's something to do in the harvest festival. Come and join everyone at the party tree and participate in many harvest activities for 4 days. Ah. Okay. So I'm kind of in the middle of.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
God, this one, the riddle in the bottle, I have never been able to complete that one. My brain doesn't click with that particular quest. I can never get it. What is the secret to the riddle in the bottle? I have no clue. Anybody know about that one? Let's see. Do some shout outs here. Druid's Fire, Elidith, appreciate y'all tuning in and helping the mod. Southern Belle, love having you as always. Evil Twin, appreciate it. Blue Sky 59. Let's see. Callum Sabs, probably got that wrong. Chromite Swiftpaw. Danielle Camudo. Deadpool Plays. Faramid. Gormabald. Egan Hunsonator. Hello. How's it going, man? How's everything been? Cammy Shoe Heels. Sequoia. I've said that one before, and I just blew it. I apologize. Sequoia. Stage 541. Strider U22, Talleyrand, what's up? TXT, what's going on? Holy Knight, Fuji77, and Zellock. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks, everyone. Glad to have everybody. Does anybody know what I got to do for this riddle in the bottle? Because I am completely lost on that one. Completely lost.
I've got.
Whoops. Wow, I have a loud neighbor. Quest, riddle in a bottle. Hate to spoil it, but I never can get that one right. Anybody still hanging out here? Okay. Let's see what this is going to do. Oh, send to go to the creeping wing. Is that not the creeping wing? That's the attic. I need the creeping wing. All right, let's see. That is not the right creeping wing door. Oh, I need to go to the cobweb wing. No wonder they're turned off. Cobweb wing. Nope, that's the party tree. No! Okay. Read the clue. Thanks. Creeping wings next. Okay, where are those bottles lined up at here? She's fussing at her dog. Okay, where are the bottles lined up in the creeping wing? They back here? Nope. Yeah, no, but where's I'm not gonna have enough time. I can't find the bottles. Where are the bottles? Yep, I lost it. I failed. I always fail this quest. I have never made it through here. Where are the bottles? Ten seconds left. Let it run out. End of story. Lost again. Fail. Oh, it's not going to take me back out? See, that's part of your punishment. You still have to find your way out. That alone in this stuff is a punishment. I am not good at these doggone quests. At all. No, I don't want that door. I want the way out. Hey, Dealer Finn, how's it going? Did that the last time. Oh, excuse me. Epic failure. Riddling the bottle down the tubes. Oh, I feel like doing a race through.
Stay and have some tea.
Oof. Yep, tried that one already. Tried that one. Go try that one. I just stuck my hand in that one. No. Gotta find the right jar. Tried this one too, I believe. That map's not gonna show me. Okay, there's no jar in here. Jar here. It's not that jar. Not another one right there. It wasn't that jar. Did this one, I believe. Hey, Tyleron, what's up? So the attic door is on that end. Nope. Oh, that's the basement. Not that one. That's the mystery door. Just gotta find the attic door, right? Simple, huh? That's the mystery door. Where's the attic? Why do I keep wanting to go in that direction for that attic door? I have no idea. I thought the attic was on this side. No attic right there. That's the mystery door. Why can't I ever find this thing? That's basement. That's basement. None of these are attic. From the mystery door, follow the left wall and the right entrance wall. I was just by the mystery door, wasn't I? That's the mystery door. Left wall. Cobweb wing, basement. Just keep on to the left. That's the creeping wing. That's the party tree. Okay, so this is the entrance. That's the right wall. Right wall. Go through the bookshelf. That's not the attic, that's the creeping wing. Creeping wing. Attic! Thank you. Come on, come on, come on. That's... And I missed the jar like an idiot. Now I need the cobweb wing. Which... One of those two? Okay. Gets me every time. Well, that was 3 different cocoons so far. Creeping wing next. Wrong entrance to the creeping wing. That's for a riddle in the bottle. Ugh. Okay, so there's no barrel there. That was 1 barrel. I don't remember which of these that I clicked on earlier. Okay, and that's the ring. Mercy. Which one you working on, Gormbald? Gormbald, which one?
day.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Not gonna be fast enough for that.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Help Camellia Boffin with Boffin for apples. Bingo's cousin Priska and her children can be found enjoying the various activities the Harvest Festival near the party tree. She's brought her children to celebrate the Harvest Festival in Hobbiton, and Bingo wants to make sure they have an enjoyable and fright-filled time. Have to find Camellia. Where is Camellia? Where is Camellia? There's Bingo. Where's Camellia? Chat just won't keep up with what? I'm not following you, Gormabald. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Alright, I'm looking for Camellia. Somewhere. Over there, I see. Finally found her. You can hear me, but the chat won't move. Probably not. Yeah, a lot of times when we play, the chat room is pretty quiet. There's usually not a ton of activity. Hey, Geek Store, how's it going? Are you saying on your end the chat isn't scrolling for you? Maybe do a refresh and see if you have a little bit better luck. I'm noticing some fuzziness on my playback here. I'm going to actually hit refresh. There we go. Now it's not as fuzzy. Pretty good. Pretty good, Geek Store. Oh, it's at the base of the hill. Ah, I got you. Gotta find. Where do I pick up? Spare tub at the base of the hill. Gotta be a spare tub somewhere. Yeah, it looks like I got it cleared up a little bit, but I had to refresh my screen as far as the fuzziness goes. What I have to find right now is where these spare tubs are at. Anybody got any idea where the spare tubs are? This isn't the base of the hill. This is the top of the hill. Yeah, they've also been having some problems with the pixelization on the playback. They're supposedly fixing that issue, but I haven't seen any progress on it yet. Oh, I bet you it's at the very base of the hill, at the bottom of the party tree. Gotta be around here somewhere. Yep. I'll bet it's gonna be somewhere. All right, Gunvald. Have a good one. Thanks. So cross the bridge. That's the gaffer. So go down, cross the bridge. Yeah, with the delay. Toward the windmill. There it is. Thanks. I just have to avoid potential bobbers. Well, that didn't work. Where's this apple doors? Yeah, I caught that because I can see the potential bobbers hopping around. Like that's one right there, a bobber to be. The gaffer. We meet. Where's apple doors? Apple doors on the hill. Gotta be on the other side, huh? Northwest is that way. That's actually northeast. This is northwest. Oh, over here. There's one. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Whew, that was rough. Dr. Bongo. He was over here. Hopefully he hadn't moved. Bingo. Bingo Buffin. Hey, my cousins are fine. How are my cousins finding the festival? Excellent. It seems they're all enjoying it in their own particular ways. But what's this? Young Denotus does not frighten easily, does he? We'll have to do something about that, Bogart. It's the season for spooks and festival and for fright. He's missing out on a great deal of fun at this time of the year and doesn't allow himself to be scared. You've already agreed to join us on the green fields for the sharing of spooky stories. But now that I know Denodus believes himself to be above scaring, I fear my own stories might not be, well, frightening enough. I need to do some more research, Bogart. Can I ask you to make the trip to Turkborough and secure the assistance of Donamara Took, the librarian of the Great Simmels? She has an unrivaled understanding of the content of the library, and she will certainly know where to find a tome or two with the scariest of Hobbit stories within. Find my subtly scary stories, and I will make one or two further arrangements, and will be ready for the telling of tales when it is dark enough. All right. See, that's the goat I want. What is that goat? Hold on, time out. Anybody can tell me what goat that is that I can buy? That's the goat I want. I'm gonna go to the library quest in a minute, but y'all help me out. That's the goat I want. Y'all know what goat that is, let me know. The Winfell's goat? IIRC. What's IIRC? The Winfell's goat? Winfell's goat. WINDFE. Do they not have it in the store? Nimblefoot, I guess it's not available. Oh, if I remember correctly. Got it. Sorry, not up on the lingo. Obviously, it's not available in the store. The only goat in here is the dusky Nimblefoot goat. Where do you buy it at?
Might I speak with you a moment?
I need your help. I made a terrible mistake and listened to Isambard and Imbert, my fool cousins. You see, old Adelard has always been lecturing us young Tooks on the history of the family, and well, it does get tiring. My cousins decided to play a trick on him and convinced me to sneak away with the latest chapter Adelard wrote for the yearbook of Tuckborough. Now I'm worried about the trouble I'm going to get into. Isambard, though, went out to get the chapter from where he hid it, but hasn't returned yet. I think he hid it in a tall tree east of the Great Simmels in Tuckborough. Could you go there and see what's taking him so long? Alrighty. Yeah, it just did. Can't be too far away. Yeah, I didn't think so.
How do you do? A lovely day, isn't it?
What? Provincia sent a bounder out here? She's such a worrier. There's nothing to fear. Oh, Imbert and me will have that chapter of Adelard's in 2 shakes. See, we hid the chapter in a satchel in the tree. But the branch we climbed up broke off. We've been here scratching our heads on how to get it down, but you gave me a grand idea. Hello.
Hi, hi, hi.
Hey, what's up?
So I called Alex just now and I explained the whole LOTRO thing to him. I did send it to him. I lost it, but I took a picture of it before. Took a picture of the thing. Since I was gonna send all that, care package stuff and like all that container full of mail to them anyways.
Hello there.
Hello.
I'll be
I
back in a
paid it
second,
and I
folks.
have the
got that done, I'm finally on the way back to the party tree. All right. Sorry about that delay. Didn't realize my mic was still unmuted when my daughter first called. Hey, Eric thanks. Yeah, I've had that goat for a while, but I want to get that other goat. The, Winfell's. Excuse me, Winfell's goat. That's the one I want to get, but it's not available right now, it looks like, unless I could buy it somewhere in-game that I don't know about. This is a perfect night to share spooky stories, Bogart. Even better than I hoped. Many of my cousin Priska's children have told me they have their own stories ready to share, and I have one of my own as well. Bolster your courage, my friend, and let us celebrate in the scary spirit of the season. Esmeralda. Many years ago, long before our family trees had so much as sprouted, there was a small village on the banks of the Brandywine, not far from where Stock is located today. One of the prominent figures in this village was a fellow named Gerd Goodcliff. He had the respect of his neighbors and was consulted about many of the matters that faced the town. It's widely held that when the time came for the mayor to step down, Gerd would be easily chosen to take his place. One day, Gerd was walking among the reeds at the river's edge when he heard a small voice among the rushes. How curious, he thought to himself, and he squatted down in the mud to find the owner of the voice. Finding nothing, he prepared to stand once again. But before he could, a large black cat padded out of the weeds. "Well, hello there," he greeted the cat, and turned to go. "Hello yourself," it said to him. Gerd was not surprised, for this was the first time a cat had ever... Gerd was most surprised. for this was the first time a cat had ever spoken to him. Once he recovered himself, he found that the cat was not simply talkative, but quite friendly as well. It introduced itself as Green Eyes and said that it came from a faraway land in search of a home. Gerd was happy to offer Green Eyes such a place at his own humble burrow, and Green Eyes contributed in his own way, keeping mice and other undesirables away from Gerd's pantry. In time, Green Eyes proved capable of finding, much more than mice. He would stalk throughout the village, creeping into half-open windows and pushing open unlatched doors. He learned many interesting rumors and overheard much gossip about the hobbits of the town, and he recounted each delicious morsel to Gerd with delight. Gerd began to look upon his neighbors with distaste and distrust, and he found he could no longer stand to engage in conversation with them. He became cold and distant, and other hobbits avoided him when they saw him on the road, crossing to the other side rather than speak with him. When they returned to their homes, Green Eyes would follow behind and listen while they called Gerd off-putting, odd, and unfriendly. The cat recounted these stories to Gerd with regret, but its tail twitched back and forth happily. "I don't need these liars as friends anyway," Gerd told him one day. "I have you, Green Eyes, and you're the only friend this hobbit needs." Green Eyes nodded, his tail twitching. Not long after, a day came when Gerd could not find Green Eyes anywhere. Despairing and certain that one of his neighbors had done some harm to his friend, he ran screaming out into the center of town. Folk watched his raving progress through the village, and their whispers were no longer hushed or hidden. Madly, Gerd ran down the banks of the river, and there at last he found his friend. Green Eyes stood among the reeds, and with his two front paws he pushed a small boat out onto the river. He clambered into it, turned back to face Gerd as it floated out on the current. "Why, Green Eyes, why must you leave?" Gerd called out to him. Green Eyes did not respond, but only watched him silently until the current bore him away and out of sight. No one knows what happened to Gert Goodcliff after that, but he never came back to town, and he never became mayor. But there are some who say that if the moon is high in the sky, like it is tonight, you might catch a glimpse of Green Eyes on his boat, floating away down the river, his tail twitching and twitching, twitching. So if you see a black cat, stay away. It might be Green Eyes. Well, that was certainly something. Who should go next? Which location? What you talking about, Ericjan? Hey, Crazy Waltz, how's it going? Oh, this goat in particular? Hold on. I'm sorry. That is a fleet-footed goat that I purchased during... it was available in the store, in the LOTRO store at some point during an event, but I don't remember which event. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was in the store, but it was apparently a limited time thing. It's just a normal fleet-footed goat. It's not the one that I really want, the Windfeld's goat, which is one that I saw a while ago, which I'm assuming is one that was another event type of thing. If these can be purchased in-game, I don't know where they're available in-game. Oh, excuse me. I was hoping someone in chat would be able to tell us. Sorry, buddy. Because I'm interested in another goat as well. It seems like the goats are not too available. If you look in the store right now, let me see. There's only one goat available, and it's the Dusky Nimblefoot goat. And it's 995 LOTRO points. That is the only goat that I see available in the store right now. The vestige of the goat is, I think it's just a hat or a mask. Yeah, it's just a mask. But they have the Dusky Nimblefoot goat. It's just not. It's not as cool as some of the others. Windfells is a festival earlier in the year, either spring or summer. I don't remember, but I got mine then. Ah. So Thorns Hall has some goats, but you have to be in a kinship. I happen to be in the 40 Thieves. There's a meta deed for Moria that gives you a pretty sweet looking black goat. I want a black goat, and that's why I like that Windfell's goat. That one looked fantastic. Who's ready for another story? Y'all want me to read through these? So the fleet-footed goat is available in the Mithril Traders area. Okay. Well, there you go. You might be able to get it there, Erkjin. Erkjin. Is it Erk or Eric? How about another story? Let's see if I can not yawn as much. The coffee I'm drinking is decaf, so it's not going to wake me up. You all know I love napping. And it's been the subject of some teasing throughout the years. But I tell you this, Mother told us this story when we were very young. And if some of you forget it, well, I never did. If some of you forgot it, well, I never did. Once you have heard it again, you'll be jealous of my afternoon naps and my early bedtimes. I don't doubt it. Many years ago, a hobbit named Hampson Broadbeam lived in the town of Overhill. He was a woodworker of much renown, and folk came from all throughout the Shire to buy his crafted goods. You can still find an oaken chest bearing his mark in hobbit holes throughout all the Four Farthings. Though Hampson himself may only be remembered in this tale. He was a victim of his own success. That's because I have COPD. He was a victim of his own success. There were so many orders from so many customers that he had to stay awake late into the evening to finish each crafted good, stumbling into bed as the first beams of light began to shine through the trees into Overhill. His work began to suffer, and he feared that his reputation would be tarnished unless something changed, and quickly. One day, Hansen was drowsily walking through the Binbold Wood in an area where he was accustomed to felling trees for his workbench. As he approached the location, he felt the hair on his toes stand up. Something was watching him from the tree canopy. "Hello? Is anyone there?" he called. "I live here," a thin, reedy voice replied. Hamson squinted up at the branches, but he could not see the speaker. I don't see you, Hamson said. Am I asleep? I must have fallen asleep somewhere on the trail, and now I'm dreaming. I hope no animals find my body while I sleep. You seem pretty awake to me, the mysterious voice answered. At least you're not asleep, but perhaps you should be. Your limbs hang loosely, your eyelids droop, and I see exhaustion in every part of you. Hamson was impressed that this strange new acquaintance could read the situation so clearly, and he described the many demands on his time that prevented him from sleeping. If only I didn't need to sleep, he exclaimed, to worry about nothing. At first, the voice from the tree canopy did not respond. Then, a small twig with red berries fell from aloft, landing on the dirt at Hamson's feet. What's this? He asked. I do not need sleep, the voice responded. Eat those berries and you'll not need sleep either. Normally, Hamson would not have trusted such a gift from a stranger, particularly from one so strange as this. But he did so desperately wanted the berries to do as the voice promised that he did not have a second thought. He ate them greedily, but felt no different. He asked how long it would take for him to notice their effect, but the voice did not respond. Angrily, Hamson went home. He did not even care to collect the wood that had brought him into the forest in the first place. So disappointed and out of sorts was he. That night, Hamson fashioned a set of chairs requested by a wealthy patron, and the work was delicate enough that he found himself quite engaged and still awake by dawn. In fact, his drowsiness had departed, and he worked all the rest of the day and into the following evening. Can it be? He asked his empty burrow. Did those berries take away my need to sleep? Of sleep? It seemed to be so, and Hamson never been so happy. The following weeks were a delight for the woodworker, and he finished every order set before him. When there were no more orders to fill, he read his small collection of books and felt that he had become a much smarter and more cultured gentle hobbit. When there were no more books to read, he took long walks through the Shire at night and marveled at the nighttime beauty of the countryside. When he finally lost his luster, he returned to his home and lay awake in his bed. He had exhausted everything he wanted to do, and now he was bored. All he wanted to do was close his eyes and sleep, but try as he might, he would never sleep again. As bad as he had felt before, he now felt worse. Every day felt like an eternity, and every night like two. Hamson walked every inch of the Benbow Wood, calling for the mysterious voice to return and give him different berries, but as far as I know, he never found it. He might be walking there still, just over there, seeking an end to his endless wakefulness. Awesome! Hey, Southern Belle! Just fine, just fine. Everything going well here. How about you? I think this might be the last story. So here we go. The story I'm about to tell is older than each of the others that we've heard tonight, for it dates from the earliest days of the Shire and is recorded in very few places. I found it in a book that Bogart retrieved from the library of the Great Symbols, but it seemed to me there were few copies of that book ever made. Once I tell you this story, it will live on, and you should all remember it. Even in the earliest days of the Shire, festivals were already important to our distant ancestors. Were there boffins even then? I'd like to think so, although I've not seen a family tree that extends back that far. Certainly some branches of our family trees bear similar names to those earliest inhabitants of the Shire, and I've seen accounts of Esmeraldas, Marigolds, Griffos, and Fuscos. I'm getting distracted. A young girl by the name of Menegelda, okay, I give up, desired to win a dancing competition, but her chief rival, one Peony, excelled at the art and bested her at every opportunity. Menegilda was obsessed with winning the great prize, and became convinced that Peony owed her success to the violet shoes she always wore. Menegilda hatched a plan to steal the shoes. She surprised Peony on the banks of the Brandywine and demanded she hand over the shoes. Peony refused, and there was a spell on them, and said there was a spell on the shoes. They would work only at her command, and they would do Menegilda no good at all. Menegilda was not dissuaded. In fact, the revelation that the shoes were enchanted filled her with happiness. At last, an explanation for her continued failure to beat Peony at dancing. Peony removed the shoes and threw them at her rival. "Fine," she cried, "have them. I will tell my father what you've done, and you won't be allowed to dance at all." This was a mistake, but Peony did not understand the rage that seethed within Gilda's heart. And Gilda charged at her with her arms raised, and she pushed Peony into the river. She never surfaced. Gilda put on the stolen shoes and returned to town. There were whispers, but no one had seen her encounter with Peony, and it was believed that Peony may have run away, seeking her fortune beyond the borders of the Shire. And Gilda did not care, and her every thought was bent on winning the next dance contest. A few weeks later, Menegilda wore her new shoes and danced on the stage before all the assembled hobbits. Everyone cheered and applauded, for they had never seen such dancing before, not even when Peony had participated. Gilda was the clear winner. And yet, something was wrong. Someone tried to present Menegilda with the winning ribbon, but she merely continued to dance. Everyone applauded again, but she showed no signs of stopping. "I think that's enough, dear," someone called. But now there were tears streaming from Menegilda's face, and the assemblage came to understand that she wanted to stop, but could not. Folk rushed the stage and sought to remove the violet shoes, but they wouldn't come off. Menegilda's feet flew left and right, here and there, but even when she fell into a stupor, the dance continued. At last it stopped, but Menegilda's dancing days were done. The shoes were packed into a box and it was sealed away, hidden in the dusty corner of a forgotten burrow. Hobbits spoke for a time of Menegilda and the cursed shoes, but eventually the story passed into legend, and folk doubted if it had ever really happened, even as they feared to speak of it. That's why hobbits never wear shoes. This is really cool. Uh-uh. Can't help it if you drink too fast. Oh, I know. I really don't want any more. It's gonna be too. It took me too long to drink that one. It's gonna be brain. You know I'm high maintenance. Look, Esmeralda can't stop dancing. She's got the shoes on. What fun! Well, what do you think, Bogart? It seems to me that Esmeralda should try acting at the Frostbluff Theater. That was a convincing performance. I'd say we certainly gave Dino a taste of the season, wouldn't you? Oh, it's all in good fun. He'll be fine. He just needs a good scare. We wouldn't have carried out this trick if Priska hadn't given her permission. And she thought it might do him some good, just as we did. It's the season for scares, after all. It's really cool. Hey, Alfonsi, what's up? Pretty good. Everything good over here. How about with you? That was horrible, Bogart, and very mean. I expect a full apology. You should not go around trying to scare people for no reason. You explained that Bingo believed his cousin might enjoy the Harvest Festival more if he let himself be scared from time to time, and Dingus failed his arms wildly. Bingo thinks nothing scares me. I've become a victim of my acting skills, Bogart, and gave a fine performance. Do you remember when we explored the haunted burrow? I worked so hard to see through that spooky atmosphere and lay it bare as a sham, but deep down I was full of fear. Every bump, every sudden movement, every deep shadow seemed to promise some new form of terror. Foolish Bogart. I don't fear nothing. I fear everything. Now it's got his backpack. That I need to find. Job hunting? This spectral vision stares past at you into dark space among the trees. When it speaks, the sound reverberates in your ears and sets your teeth on edge. There can be no reparations for the hurt that has been done. In 1 year, all will fear the parting of the wood. None will escape the curse of the eerie acres. Despair and repair to your whole, for none but one will laugh when all is done. The vision stops speaking, and the space between the trees falls silent. All is cold. Interesting. These are cool. I hadn't done these quests before. These are really awesome. Well, I wish you a lot of success with your job hunting, Alfonsi. Bingo's come here and he's apologized for the trick. All is well now, and we don't need to discuss that thing I told you, Bogart, all right? Good. You give Dinodus his pack, and for a moment's thought, you tell him that you saw something unusual nearby. Oh, what? What was it? Actually, perhaps you should tell Cousin Bingo. I don't think I need to hear about it. I don't believe in that sort of rubbish. No, indeed. I apologize to Dinodus for our scary trick, but I think it did him some good. Now, what has whirled you up into such confusion? You quietly tell Bingo about the spectral vision you saw in the wood, and he looks at you skeptically. Is this a joke? A trick of your own? You really saw this thing? Yep. What fun! A mysterious apparition appeared in the wood. How delightful. I must see it for myself. Let's go, Bogart. This way. Yeah, I really like these. They're a lot of fun. It's gone. I'm disappointed, but that just makes me even more curious about it. What's going on here? Does Dina just think perhaps afterwards you can circle around to that building on top of the hill, see some sign of the apparition? There's nothing here? That's even more scary. I don't like this, Bogart. I mean, this is all nonsense. There's nothing here to begin with, and it's so very cruel of you to pretend otherwise. You didn't see anything? I'm not surprised. Whatever was here, it clearly doesn't want to be seen again. I wonder why. My mind is full of questions, Bogart. This is truly an autumnal mystery. I need some time to think it over. I'll meet you back at the party tree. This wood has become very spooky, and while Denodus may not fear anything, I have to confess that this place gives me the chills. Love it. Perhaps we should head back to Hobbiton all the same. Back to Hobbiton. These are really cool. I'm very excited about the Autumn Mystery, Bogart, but I've read many scary stories, and they always delight my imagination, but I've never been involved in one myself. Tell me once again what the ghostly fellow had to say? You recount the words of the spectral vision. There can be no reparations for the hurt that's been done. In 1 year, all will fear the parting of the wood. None will escape the curse of the eerie acres. Despair and repair to your holes, for none but one will laugh when all is done. Do I have it right? I have to admit, I don't know what any of this means, Bogart, but it sounds to me like we have a year to figure it out. I'll do some thinking. It sounds to me as if next year's Harvest Festival might be something. Though, I can't wait. Yes, I must. That was pretty cool. I really liked that one. That was a lot of fun. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in, but it is almost 12:30 in the morning here. So I'm going to call it a night. I definitely appreciate it. Thanks everyone for watching me. Any follows on my own personal channel, twitch.tv/Baklagor. Would be greatly appreciated. Hope everyone has a good night and a good weekend. Great week coming up as well. And hope y'all had a good Halloween. Good night, everyone. Thank you.